What's it like out there?
Nothing has changed. They control everything. They made a bonfire where the town square used to be. Use it to burn before eating them. They're running out of food, though. Getting hungry. I saw two of them fighting each other. One killed the other. Took a huge bite out of his throat. He was grimacing as he swallowed it. But he kept eating because he had nothing else. I wouldn't like to be up there.
Good job you have down here then, isn't it? Lucky for you finding this place. You have everything you need. Bed to sleep on. Plenty of stuff to keep you alive. A prison. You can last for years down here.
I know.
You know, before this, before everything, I had a daughter.
I know you did.
About 3 weeks before it started, her class at school had a poetry competition. All the kids in her grade had to write a poem, and it would be presented in front of the whole class and their parents. I remember that morning. She was crying. She didn't want to go to school. She was so nervous. She worried all the other kids would laugh at her and call her names because of her poem. I told her her poem was wonderful, and she would be fine. Anyway, later on we were there, and it was her turn. She was shaking so much as she walked up to the front of the class. The paper wouldn't stop fluttering around in her hand. But even so, she stood there, put on a brave face, her head towards the crowd, and she read out her whole poem as clear as anything. And then she walked off slowly. She only came in third place for her poem, but that didn't really matter to her. What mattered was that she had conquered her fears, stood up in front of about 50 people and read out her beautiful poem. And in that way, well, I guess she was the winner.
Oh, that's a nice story. It's a nice story.
God, I was so proud of her. And then I had to watch my beautiful daughter with her blonde pigtails, the daughter who I knew would grow up to make me proud. I watched her change. And not just her, my wife too. I saw my whole family, my whole world, change into monsters before my eyes.
I know all this.
I know you too. I know you know that my whole family, everything I ever cared about, was transformed into something inhuman. I know, you know that we were taken, that we were brought down here for, I don't even know anymore, 2 months? And I know, you know, that they were eaten by a psychopath. My amazing wife. I watched him eat on her hand for a midnight snack. I watched him cook her legs in the oven. The oven! I watched him chop up my daughter! My little girl! I saw him lay her out, still alive, and use a saw to cut all of her limbs off. I watched as the two people I loved more than anyone else were brutally murdered while I was spared. But you know all about this, don't you? Don't you?
I did what I had to! Don't you...
What you had to do? You have plenty of food here. Enough to last you a lifetime. You don't need our flesh! You just have a taste for it, you sick bastard! My whole family. Why? Why did you kill me first? Why?
You would have preferred that I watched you get killed in front of your wife, your daughter. You would have rather I let your little girl see her father murdered.
You shouldn't be keeping us down here in the first place. You're a sick son of a bitch! People are suffering out there. The hunger is terrible. You don't understand. We still have all our sanity, but all we want is food. We're so hungry.
So if you had the chance to dine on me, you would take it?
Yes. Yes, I would. But I know exactly what happens now. You're going to shoot me. And then you're going to cut off my body parts and eat them one by one. You're going to leave me alive until you've eaten all my limbs. And then you're going to cut off my head and eat my torso. I've seen you do it. I know my family wasn't the first, and I know we certainly will not be the last. You're evil. You're killing innocents. You
Shut up!
are nothing. You're a sick, twisted, cannibal murderer.
Stop it!
Evil, insane psycho!
Shut the fuck up!
Ah! You want me to go get that for you? I'm going to give it to you so you can have it for dinner. Serve it up with fries or a salad, you know. Cook it, eat it raw. Chew it, swallow it, satisfy your lust.
Stop it, or I swear I'll kill you.
Go ahead! I welcome it! Kill me and suck the meat off my bones. Eat my brains, my stomach, my heart if that's your thing. Shoot me so that I can...